welcome to the game room. Waddler-D, we're back for more Mega Man X soft type. And Mega Man X's final stages are very interesting. The second one in particular needs to be discussed in a number of ways. Not exactly bad, but lacking in some respects. What it's not lacking in is aesthetics. I really enjoy the backdrops and just the way the stage looks. I mean, it's awesome. And then you get greeted with something very familiar. If you remember Mega Man 2, these platforms might give you a bit of a oh crap moment. And yes, it should, because it's over a death pit, and you have these little nagging enemies that might fly into you and ruin your ride. Keep that in mind. Also, if you're wondering what I'm doing here, I'm trying to show off something I really noticed in this modification and want to explain, because it is something to discuss. It is the problem with changing the mechanics of the enemies. As you can see, this enemy has forgotten that it doesn't have a blade to shoot at me for some reason, and it continues to throw nothing at me. I don't know what to say about that heart hunt, but if that was something that you could fix in the future, or that would be great, but if not, then just something to note, like you could make good use of it. Another thing I would like to discuss is this son of a bitch. Fricking Chill Penguin. I have learned some things about Chill Penguin. Chill Penguin is a bird with almost no weaknesses. I kid you not. Here's his weakness, supposedly. As you can see, yeah, he is flinching. It did a good amount of damage, but that was fully charged. And then now you saw that I just did 1 bar of damage with his weakness, quote-unquote. What in the hell? Why is Fire Wave doing crap damage? I don't know, but here's the weakness. The weakness is apparently X-Buster. You should not use any other weapon against him, or you will learn why I'm not right now. Because we have a part at the end of this video that will discuss everything. And Chill Penguin, it got really buffed. Like, he hits really damn hard. Like, if he jumps and lands on your head, you already saw how much damage I took. 1/4 of my bar, just from him contacting me. And if you were to recall the fact that we had even less armor on when we fought him the first time, that was even more traumatizing. So they really, I mean, Heart Hunt did a really good job making Chill Penguin feared, because I have to fight this guy normally, regardless of my weapon choice or not. It's kind of scary, but I don't know if I approve of making Chill Penguin so beastly powerful. It's just bizarre. But that part's out of the way. We have something to discuss. The stage itself. This stage has a really weird difficulty curve. Like, we should be going through levels that are harder as we progress. This is technically easier. Oh, did you just break my neck with a freaking pickaxe? Damn. I wanted to get in a nice little fight and then have it get lost, but here, no. But those spike traps were probably the only 2 spike traps in this stage, and pretty much second to last time we'll see them. It's kind of scary to see that, like, the game's just throwing a bunch of enemies at us, and barely any mechanics from the other levels. It just boggles my mind. It's like, you have all these other levels contributing something. Oh yeah, by the way, if you remember which ones break your shield, you want to go on the left side now, because in the original, these used to break your shield. Now they die to it immediately. They basically melt against it. So save yourself some heartache and pain. Don't go to the right side this time. Normally, that would be the right option, but here, no. Alright. Okay, you seen that bullet that just went off the screen there? What in the hell? Hi, Storm Eagle, how you doing? Storm Eagle is unfortunately just the most pathetic Maverick in this game now, or at least in this modification. Before, he used to be a badass. Here, he is basically an annoyance. The only thing you really need to worry about is diving. Once you have him start diving, you can't really react to it without taking damage, unless you have, like, the freaking reflexes of a god. And the only way he can damage you is when he's in the air. When he's on the ground, it's pretty much your advantage. You want him to be on the ground as much as possible, because it just makes the fight so much easier. But when he starts going to the air, you get to deal with the eggs. You also get to deal with the freaking diving, the worst part of this fight, and it just becomes really damn annoying. Weaknesses, you have Chameleon Sting, which is pretty much a staple. And you also have Electric Spark. Is Heart Hunt a Pokemon fan of some sort? Because I'm seeing a bit of a connection here. Or, ironically, maybe I shouldn't say that because freaking Chill Penguin of all birds is immune to it, so it doesn't make any sense there. Nevertheless, this fight is pretty much kind of a snooze fest in a way. I really don't like how it just gets to the point where you're just hoping Storm Eagle does not dive on you. I mean, it does make the fight an interesting reactionary test for a moment, but then the test gets old because he dives like 6, 7, 8, 9 times, it feels like. And you just want to shoot him in the face and end it. Damn. I'm just sad that they could have done more. They could have made it so that you get pushed around more with the freaking gusts of wind and the storm tornado. Also, that is the last death pit that we'll see in this game. Say goodbye, and then say hello to probably the second hardest section of this level, unless you use one of two things. You can use Storm Tornado's charged up feature, which is an anti-air, which is directly above you, or you could waste some Chameleon Sting, which I honestly would not recommend, mainly because of what we're going to be fighting here shortly, which is, honestly, I feel, the most iconic yet the easiest boss of the 4 in this modification for the end game. And that guy is Serenda Bangda. What the... Okay, I do not know what the hell happened there. Apparently, like... I guess I was giving him, giving him a feel-good moment where I jump into the spike trap, show off that it hurts and kills you. I don't know what happened there, but yeah, don't jump in the spikes. Don't jump in the spikes. They're obviously lethal. They were in the original, and they still are here. Serenda Bangda. There's 3 things you must keep in mind. The green eye shoots stuff at you, the blue eye wants to freaking decapitate you, and the red eye, well, we'll see about that shortly. Nose is also very dangerous in terms of damage. Don't let it bounce into you. All I can say is to try to kite the blue eyes in a way where you can easily punish it afterwards. Also, the nose in the center has multiple directions it could go. It can go up, it can go down, it can go up, left and right. Yeah, there we go. There's the red eye, by the way. It shoots out a spread. So just keep an eye on this nose and see how it moves. Like, it's kind of weird. Like, the first time I fought it, I'm like, why did it go down? It usually always goes up. So keep that in mind. That's pretty much the main difference. There you go. See how it went down even though the thruster was diagonally up left? Yeah, you're going to see more of that. This fight's not really hard. They really didn't change too much. The only thing you really need to worry about are the blue eyes, and when you blow up an eye, the red eye comes at you. Yeah, the red eye just gets really pissed off, and of course it also shoots a projectile spread. Kind of like Contra, where you get the spread gun, and it's like one of the best things ever. Yeah, you don't want to be on the receiving end of that spread gun here. Biggest tip that never has changed from the original: do not destroy the nose under any circumstances whatso-freaking-ever, unless it's the last thing you destroy, because if you happen to make that mistake, you're dead. And Chameleon Sting is going to be your best friend for this fight, mainly because of 2 things. You can charge it up and make yourself invincible on the spikes, which honestly don't do much, but it's there. And obviously it does a lot of damage to the parts, so keep that in mind. And that is the end of Stage 2 of Sigma's Palace. I I have so many conflicting thoughts on this. I used to think, yeah, this is a good second stage. Now I'm like, I don't know. I really don't know anymore. But thankfully, the next stage is going to give us a little bit more challenge I'm looking for, and that is where we're going to fight a lot of bosses and a lot of pain. So thanks for watching, have a great day, and adios.